Hello, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I will be doing something new on this channel. I actually haven't done this. This is gonna be the first time I'm gonna try this, so hopefully it ends up doing pretty well. I'm making a tier list. Yeah, I don't know if they're still I don't know if they're still trendy enough, but anyways, I'm gonna be making the tier list, and the tier list is gonna be about me ranking a bunch of different Hot Wheels blister packs. As you guys may know, or of course you might know, blister packs, like the packaging on the Hot Wheels. I'm gonna be judging the ones that I think probably are the most popular ones. Some old ones, some ones from the middle years, and one from today as well. I'm gonna rank them and see, and then just show you guys, and I guess tell you guys what I feel about them, and I guess I'm gonna have to give them a ranking or something. Yes, it might look different. I am starting to put my collection away. There's definitely less cars here. And I mean, there's still a bunch of stuff here, but you know, I'm storing everything in these two boxes, so it might look a bit different, but oh well. So let's get into this video. So I guess we have the tier list now. I'm probably very small on the screen, but I guess the first car we're gonna be ranking is, of course, you can't do this if you're not gonna talk about the original Red Lines from 1968. So yeah, this car, of course, classic, looks cool. I really like that blue car. I think you guys might know the story. I feel like I should make a video on this sometime, but I'm just gonna give you a little brief description. Well, that blue car was designed by a guy named Otto Cooney, who used to work for Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels and Mattel pretty much, but mostly the Mattel company. He designed this specific card, and that car was never produced. That blue car right there, never produced until like 2007. When they named it the Custom Auto, just like Otto Cooney. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2017. But yeah, this is classic. Of course, this has to go in the S tier, even though I don't have any. I don't really have any. Unfortunately, I don't have any examples of this yet. Hopefully, one day I'll be able to find one in pristine condition. But yeah, S tier. It's of course amazing, classic. You can't have it. Without this, there probably would be no Hot Wheels today. So now we move on. We're going to be skipping some years, even though there's probably ones that a lot of people know, but I chose the ones that, I guess, main lines. I only included, I think, probably just one that came from a different series, but the next one is from 1984. So this is definitely around like almost 15 years after Hot Wheels was... No, Hot Wheels celebrated their 15th anniversary in 1981 or something, if I remember. So yeah, this is of course very simple, but has a lot of brightness to it. It pops out. If you're shopping for this back in 1984, you would immediately see this Hot Wheels. There you go. It's blue. There's the Hot Wheels logo in red, the Hot Wheels flag, the flame logo in red and white. There's a couple cars on there. I can't really tell which cars those are. Maybe someone can let me know down in the comments. This car looks like it's a Frito-Lay truck. That's interesting. Hopefully I'll be able to find it, because I really like cars that have logos, like food logos or whatever logos. I'm all for it. I don't know why. I just really like it. And look at the price sticker on that, 88 cents from TG&Y. I don't know what store that is, but yeah, this, I think it's gonna go to the A tier. This is a solid A tier for me personally. It definitely looks really cool. I think back then, Hot Wheels in 2017, there was like a series where they made it look like this, and it actually looked pretty cool. But you know what? A tier. It's respectable. I like it. Simple. Pops out. I can tell you that for sure. Now this is a little bit different. I don't know if this is a main line. It's just like I said, I'm a collector and I know about stuff, but I don't know everything. So just bear with me here. This is one from 1988 or 1989, if I remember. Around that time. This is the Hot Wheels Speed Fleet. Now this is an amazing packaging right here. It's black, and it goes from black on the top to blue, dark blue, and then a little light blue at the end. This looks amazing, and plus there's like a Solar CX-4 on there. That looks so cool. This car is a Chevy Stalker, which, you know, I love the Monte Carlos, so this is really cool. And it's funny that it has the number 3 on there, just like Dale Earnhardt. You know, it's like a Dale Earnhardt knockoff, if you will. Yeah. This is really cool. I really like the font they use for the Speed Fleet. I think that's Euro style font. I actually use it in my videos right here. Yeah, literally the same font. But yeah, this is cool. wish I could find this car in the package or out of the package. I don't care. Yeah. And just comment down below if you guys have any memories from these cards, or if there's another car you want me to look at, because I know there's the hot ones, which I don't know if they're main lines. Those are cool, but I didn't include them. You know, I just chose the ones that I might know or remember. So this cool S tier easily. Yeah, man, all these cars, these cars are definitely really good. I don't think we're gonna have any F tiers. Maybe, but I really gotta think about it really quickly. But yeah, S tier, really cool. Hope they could bring this design back at least one day for like a special edition set or something. Yeah, that would be very nice. All right, so I think this might be like the start of the 90s, like 90, I think maybe 90, 91, 92. I can't really know specifically, but this, it looks like it's the 80s Firebird. The packaging design, simple. Of course, I like 90s Hot Wheels, so you know I'm probably gonna like this a lot. This is actually really cool. As you know, it's blue. Of course, Hot Wheels packaging has to be blue. It wasn't pretty much all the time. I think that trend started in the 80s, I think. But yeah, Hot Wheels logo in red, yellow, and a little bit of gradient on white. Definitely looks really cool. The car on there, it looks like a Corvette. It looks like a Corvette, but for some reason there's smoke coming out of the front tires. So is it saying it's all-wheel drive? I don't know. But yeah, the design on the car looks amazing. I like the big font. It just says 80s Firebird on there. Really cool. I think this is when they started doing those collector numbers, right? I don't know the whole thing. Maybe someone like some of those old collectors can let me know a little bit. I'd like to know what those collectors numbers mean. But yeah, speaking of the card, really cool. I think I might have an example of it. I think it was the Vector W8. No, it's the Vector W8. No, it's some sort of Vector. I can't remember, but you know, it's really cool. But yeah, this is solid A tier for me. This is solid, very solid. I really like it. It's very simple, but you know, like I've been saying for most of these, they have to pop out. I feel they need to pop out, and this one is no exception. Now we're moving on to again. Well, the photo this says 1996, but this is the 1996 packaging. It looks kind of similar to that last one. The Hot Wheels logo looks more iconic, like more 90s style right there. And the car, I guess now it just moved from the left side of the packaging to the right side, and now you just see the rear and now the smoke. That looks more realistic. I can't really tell what car that is. But again, the thing I really like about 90s Hot Wheels, big text right there to tell you what car it is, and the collector number is still there, of course. Guaranteed for life. That's also pretty cool as well. And then usually in the corner, it would usually say in red like some sort of text. I think I might have an example somewhere of this packaging design. Or I think I might have just put it away. But yeah, this is really cool. Unfortunately, I don't have an. I think I might have had an example, but I just put it in the box just recently. But I think the VW bus is one that's super iconic to me. I have it loose. I don't have it in the package, but it's like sometimes it would say new up in the corner, and yeah, this is solid, just like its other one. A tier. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna feel bad about any of these packaging designs except for maybe the 2000s or something. But yeah, this is simple enough. You know, like I said, 90s Hot Wheels, my thing, I think. So yeah, let's move on. Now, ooh, this right here is definitely might be one of my favorites. 1998, they started using this. Well, at the beginning they used like a card that looked similar to the 1996 one in 1997 and a little bit in 1998 at the beginning, but then they transitioned to this one. This right here might be one of the most iconic car designs in my opinion. Again, car on it, I don't know, I just can't. I'm trying to memorize or trying to think of what car this is, but it looks so cool. And I think before they actually had a variation with a red car. I just put it away in my box, but I had it up there. I have a couple of examples up there. I think I might have one right now, and this might be a hint to a future video. I have a couple of these. Look at that. has the blue car on there, big text. Usually it would say, it would have a little text on the red and then big text for the series or different color series. But yeah, this is the Radio Flyer wagon. There might be a video coming up soon about that casting. Just subscribe and put in bell notifications. But yeah, this easy S tier right here. This is really cool, iconic. You know, what else can you say? I mean, if you think Hot Wheels from the 90s, you immediately think of this car probably. But yeah, amazing S tier. You just can't go wrong with it. You just can't. Alright, so now we're moving on to the modern era. So this says 2001. I guess they started using this in 2001. This card, I mean, it looks alright. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on this one because I don't really have too many examples of cars in this blister like packaging. I mean, it's alright, I guess. I think the only thing I remember is like 2003 when they released Highway 35. They were using this design during that, and they would have a little Highway 35 logo on each of the packaging. And but yeah, this one's alright. It's definitely a little lower than anything else, I'll be honest. People will find it iconic, and you know what? Respects to them. If this was your childhood, go for it. I mean, it's yours. It's cool. I mean, but to me personally, and plus, it reminds me of like a bunch of castings or stuff that they probably might have ruined, or like stuff that looked kind of ugly during that time. And yes, I do say I like old Hot Wheels, but sometimes the cars in like with this packaging just reminded me of funkiness a little bit. But you know, still solid. Whatever. I'll just put it in the B tier. I gotta leave some space in the S and A tiers for later probably, but I gotta start to put some cars down. B tier, it's there. It's mid, I guess. I mean, like I said, no disrespect if you actually really like this card. If you like it, congrats to you. It's actually really cool, but to me, B tier. It's average, I guess. And I feel like I'm seeing a copy paste of this one. This, I don't know. This might be a little less. Again, this is when Hot Wheels started to go from hot rod to cool, like hypercar, to like funky now. Yeah, I guess that's the word of the day. Funky, as I would describe the cars from the 2000s. But yeah, this one, I don't know. I don't know what car that is. It doesn't look like anything. I can't even remember I can't even know the last car that was on there. But it says 2004 they started using this packaging. I mean, it's alright. I mean, I just reviewed some fatbacks that came in this package, and then, like I said, funky. That's what it looks like to me, funky. So, man, I guess I don't know. I don't want to create too many controversial opinions here. I guess C tier. This is so far the lowest one. Man, we're going downhill. What happened to the neon bright colors? Like, where is it now? I think it's just starting to go away after this. Ooh. Again, the word that I'm just gonna keep on repeating. Funky. This, I don't know. It's probably gonna go down in C tier as well. That car looks uglier. It's starting to get uglier every single year. Like, what about 2001, and then 2004, and then 2005? It just changed. Like, and then I guess the Hot Wheels logo changed as well. It definitely doesn't look like 2000s. It just reminds me of like paint, like chrome lost. That's pretty much what this is reminding me of. Chrome lost. Like, you lose the chrome on the wheels, and it's just reminding me of Faster Than Ever for some reason, but that's like later in the 2000s. So yeah, C tier, not bad. It's not great either. Like I said, don't have any examples of this. So it just looks like Hot Wheels is just going to fantasy castings at this point. I think this is when everything started to change a little bit. Next one. Now this one says 2006. This one's alright. I think this definitely reminds me of hypercars. Like, this looks like hypercars, and I guess makes sense. Porsche Carrera GT on there. Yeah, the car's cool. It actually covers the entire thing, which is really cool. The blue car. I can't. I just can't tell whatever these cars are. I guess they never made them into Hot Wheels. I guess they only made it for packaging. But you know what? Hot Wheels logo still looks the same. I don't know what you call that variation of Hot Wheels logo, but what do you guys think of it? Does it look weird? Does it look? I mean, does it look cool to you? Nostalgic? Did you like it or did you hate it? Let me know. C tier. I'm putting all these in C tier. I don't know. It's just I don't know what I think of it. That's the problem. It's not. I mean, it catches your attention, sure, but it's not as bright and popping, colorful as the old packagings were. The blister packs, I should probably start saying now. It just doesn't pop. It doesn't really grab my attention too much. But you know, people grew up with this car. You know, if you grew up with it, that's awesome. Of course, you have a favorite card. At least you have that. But yeah, C tier. It's average, I guess. 2007. Now this one, I think I might have an example somewhere. Let me try to look for it. Hold on a moment. Well, it says 2007 when he started using it, but no. Oh no, it seems like I don't have one. What the heck? I think I thought I just had one, but yeah, 2007. This one looks pretty cool. I think that's when they started using that vertical line on the right side of the card. That's a pretty nice touch, I think, just to put the series. But I think the thing they're starting to do now, small, teeny tiny letters on the packaging, which I'm not really a fan of anymore. I was when I started collecting it, but I just like big letters like the 90s cars would have. So, I mean, it's alright. I guess I'll put it in B tier. It doesn't look too bad. It's pretty simple. There's 2 cars on there. One of them looks like a Celica for some reason. Yeah, B tier. It's average, like I said, but I can't really relate to this. I don't have too many memories of this card variation. And plus, it was the year I was born, so, you know, whatever. B tier. same year I came out, the same year this thing came out, and you know what? Average. 2010. Now this one, I think. No, yeah, there it is. I do have a variation of the 2010 one. This is the Mazda Furai. I don't know if I should make a video on this car, even though I guess it's still technically being released nowadays. So yeah, the story on that car is actually pretty tragic, so I don't know if I should make a video on it. But anyways, looks like it's that Tyrrell, like, 6-wheeler Formula 1 car or something. I don't know the history of this car, but I mean, besides the car, which I actually don't have, which I think I really need to pick up, the car design is actually improving a little bit. Now this is, I think, that might be the first year they start to like put the actual car on the packaging. No more blue cars or whatever cars on there, which like I said, I don't mind. But you know, I think because of cost production, maybe Mattel could go back to blue cars or just like a simple card. But I don't know. It's just with that, it makes it look the same, and you actually have to look at the car. But here, I like this one. It's has that Hot Wheels logo from like the mid 2000s. The car is nicely placed on there, and a big diagonal stripe, but it's actually a little curved. No, not curved, but like not straight. It's like a little sideways, and it has the name, big letters. You know what? Huge fan of this. A tier. Very solid. I actually really like this one. Like I said, I have that example with that Mazda Furai. Really cool. And actually, I like it. It's just, I mean, it doesn't capture your attention, but it's simple enough that you actually know what car you're getting. Unlike the other cars, which, you know, I think this is when they started to go with like cleaner cars, I guess. So, you know what? A tier, really nice, really solid. Ooh, I actually used to have this car, the bread box. This is 2011. So 2011, this packaging design has came out. It looks cool. This actually looks really cool. The car design is right there. The big diagonal line, no, vertical line. The huge vertical line on the right of the packaging with the name. At the bottom it says City Models. I guess that's telling you the series. Or City Works, I think that's what it says. And the design on the back is actually really cool. Orange, blue, and another shade of blue. And it looks like it's like, I don't know how to say it. Like, it looks action, I guess. I don't know how. That's a lack of a better term, I guess. But it looks cool. Like, it looks, I don't know how to, I'm just gonna quit saying stuff. This is probably, I'm gonna have to go S tier. Actually, this is actually really cool, just looking at it more. Unfortunately, I wish I had another, I wish I have an example of this card in a cool car. I think I used to have the bread box. I actually have it somewhere, the same color, but I opened it up because I was young. Of course, you play with your cars when you're young. Then when you're older, either A, you can still play with them or collect them. I'm like both, I guess. But yeah, S tier. This is really cool. I actually really appreciate this one. Yeah, can't go wrong with it. And actually, it looks really cool. And it just reminds me of a good era of Hot Wheels, in my opinion. Not a good era, but like an era I grew up with, pretty much. So yeah, 8 S tier. Yeah, really good. Ooh, 2014. Oh man, this. I think this is where I think we should just call it quits. Because the next two ones, which unfortunately, yeah, there's only 2 left here. They're gonna look identical, so I think I might have a different opinion on it. But 2014, they introduced this one, new Hot Wheels logo. I guess it's like more simplified. And there's the card art. I mean, looks cool. It's simple. There's the HW City. Well, it says HW City on there. Vertical line down the side. That's actually pretty iconic still to this day, which is surprising. But it's simple. But I mean, I did grow up with this car a little bit, so so I do hold a little bit of nostalgia for this. But you know what? It's simple. Yeah, and I think this is when Hot Wheels started to change from going from like neon and hot rod, or no, going from hot rod to neon to like weird and funky, and then to like simple hypercars to until now we have clean cars. B tier. It's actually pretty solid. Simple enough. You can find it at the store. Yeah, B tier. It's pretty average. Did I just see a copy paste of this car? This is 2018, and the only thing they pretty much added was a little bit more gradient, a little bit more striping, and then I guess the loops in the background faded in the background, and then the Hot Wheels logo is just a little zoomed in, and then the horizontal line is cut in half now. I mean, I already know this. Spoiler alert, we're still using it now. I guess it's still working for them, I guess. A tier. I mean, I do, unfortunately, I don't know why I don't have too many versions of this card art, but yeah, I guess A tier. It's not too bad. It's pretty simple, and it still gives you enough information, I guess. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And the last one. Just a bigger logo. What's next? We're just gonna see T and W. That's it. We're not even gonna see the whole logo. I felt really weird when I first saw this. The line on the white and the blue is now more defined. That Sears logo is like very cut off. Yeah, I really don't know about this, especially since I have so many of these card arts, and after a little bit, I did grow on them, so I guess it kind of worked. B tier. Copy pasting, I guess, or just making the logo bigger. I hope to God they don't make it bigger, or not worse, they change the logo. I really hope they don't change the logo. It's just too iconic to change it, I think. Yeah, B tier. It's average, Well, I mean, whatever. I guess this is what you find now. Currently in 2024, this is what you see on the stores. So yeah, that's pretty cool to like just see how like the blister packs changed from year to year. Or I guess not in this video, but like each like decade will have their own different designs and all that stuff. And you know what? As those kids from back in the 60s enjoyed those 60s red lines, and then the kids of today will now experience that same feeling. Maybe like 30 years in the future, they're going to look back at this car and be like, oh, it looks really cool. I do remember this, like playing with the cars and all that stuff and seeing the packaging. So you know what? They do their job. I think that's what a blister pack should do. They have to do their job, and like trying to get that nostalgic feeling for kids in the future, so with that they could look back and just remember all those good memories playing the Hot Wheels with their mom or dad or sister or brother. I think this is really cool. I didn't really want to fail any of these because yes, there might be some elements I might not like and all this stuff, but none of them are horrible. I could just say that, unless Hot Wheels just makes one that's absolutely horrendous that I actually need to put it in F tier. But no F tiers, no D tiers. I think there's only one, probably one C tier, I think, or not. But yeah, that's this is my rank. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Just let me know down in the comments. Be civil, please. That's all I ask for you. If you want to comment down, just comment down below and tell me if you agree on my rankings. So if you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.